Welcome back to Smoky Ribs. Today I've got a Hawaiian style pulled pork sandwich going on. Also, I'm doing a product review on the Tappy-Q. It's a Wi-Fi enabled thermometer, 4-probe thermometer, Tappy-Q. All right, let's get busy.
If you want to cook backyard barbecue till you get your feel, you come to the right place. Russ Jones Smoky Ribs. Smoky Ribs. Smoky Ribs.
All right, so I've got a 7.5 pound pork butt. Getting ready to take some olive oil. I'm just going to coat each side with this olive oil, starting with this side. All right, just washed my hands. I've got a brand new rub that I'm going to be trying out today for the first time. I read all the ingredients. It's got all the things I love in a good rub for a low and slow cook. And what I'm talking about is this Flying Swine right here. Smells excellent. Oh yeah, so we're going to give it a try. It's got brown sugar, turbinado sugar, paprika, other spices. You know how them spice companies do. They're not going to tell you everything they put in there. That's all right. It does say gluten-free. Really nice flavor. All right, I got the grill dome fired up outside, and it's coming up in temperature. I'm going to balance it out at 275 degrees. If any of you've seen one of my other pork butt videos, you'll see in there where I did that one at 275 degrees, and man, it really reduced the cooking time and turned out excellent. All right, I'm out here at the grill dome getting ready to put this pork butt on the grill dome. Right now I'm at 250 degrees on this grill dome. Like I said, I'm going to balance it out around 275. That's a really good temperature if you want to speed things up on a pork butt. Pork butt is very forgiving because of the high fat content. And the brown sugar and the sugar on this rub, it's not going to burn it at 275. It's just going to cook a little bit more rapid than what it would. All right, so let's go ahead and place this on the grill dome. By the way, I've got about 3 small chunks of hickory wood. I love hickory and pork. All right, let's close her up. I've got a brand new product I got in last week, and man, I'm totally excited about this. For those of you that's watched my previous videos in the past on barbecue on low and slows where I had to use a thermometer, I used the Bluetooth enabled thermometers. The biggest problem with those, from what I encountered, is I would like to go inside and go to my computer or go to my TV and just chill out while I'm letting these things cook. And what normally happens is I lose signal somewhere about middle ways of the house. I look at my phone, I can't sit on the app, it's lost signal. Now with this is the Tappy-Q right here, this unit. This is Wi-Fi enabled, Wi-Fi enabled. It don't matter where you're at, as long as you got an internet connection through your phone, you'll be able to monitor your temperatures. I actually put this thing to a test when I first got it last week. I had it sitting on my desk at my computer, plugged up. I had the probe just laying there reading ambient room temperature. Well, I went into work. My workplace is 27 miles from here. All right, when I was parked in the parking lot, I pulled out my phone, and sure enough, I was reading the same temperature. A little later on that morning, I texted my wife. I had her put a cup of hot water there on the desk and put the probe into the water, and I wanted to see if I could see it increase. Sure enough, man, there it went. You could do it from anywhere in the world if you had a Wi-Fi or an internet connection. You don't have to have Wi-Fi connection on your phone, just on this unit. And when you first get it, you do have to tie it in through a USB cable and get it all set up to where it will read your Wi-Fi, your local Wi-Fi there in your house. All right, this thing comes with 4 probes. 1, 2. I've got 2 plugged in, so that's a total of 4 plugs. All I'm using today is 2. And basically, here's what you do. What you got here is you can start a new session or view a current session. I'm going to start a new one. So it's asking you to enter a session name. My app and my Tappy-Q is already named Smoky Ribs, as you can see right here. Okay, let's do a session name. We're going to call this pork butt. All right, you hit next. All right, probe 1, that's the one I have on the grate. I'm cooking pork, so I want to go with pork chamber. The temperature inside that chamber where the pork is that's what I'm assuming that means. All right, that's what we're going to call it anyway. All right, probe 2, we're going with pork well done. Let's hit next. All right, now, do you see these temperatures here? Minimum 250, maximum 275. That's for my probe. Pork well done, minimum 195, maximum 200. I had to go in there to change that, and the way you would do that, it will be go into settings, go into probe settings, and then you would find like pork chamber, and you would actually click in here and you would put the temperature you want and you would save it. I've already done it, so I'm not going back in there. Let's go back to our temperatures here. All right, let's hit next. Russell's iPhone. That means that unit's going to talk to this iPhone. Now what I've got to do, I've got to start my session. Okay, now I cannot view this session just yet. See right here, current temperatures. Let's refresh it, retrieving. No Wi-Fi. That's because it's unplugged. Once you set this session, then you have to go over there, plug up your unit. You're good to go the rest of the entire day until you actually cancel this session. All right, let me do that. All right, the Wi-Fi is connected, as you can see here. The grate temp is 280 degrees. I'm about 5 over what I want to be, so I'm going to make some adjustments due to that. All right, probe 2. This is 32 degrees. This pork butt was just a little frozen still. I thawed it out last night, left it out for hours and hours. Then I put it back in the fridge. I didn't want it to thaw out while I'm sleeping and get too warm, so I took it back out this morning. So it's still a little cold in the middle, which I don't like doing that. It really affects the cooking time, but we're going to be okay. I just put it in there just 10 minutes ago, so we're doing good. All right, 279. Looks like I'm going to hover around 279, 280, so I'm going to go right now and make some adjustments, try to get that down to 275. All right, I'm driving away from my house, coming up to a little store here. This is where I buy my crawfish at, live or boiled, and I also got beer and things like that. It's called Toronto's. And I'm going to whip in here, and we're going to pull my phone out. We're going to check this app. I'm going to show you how this Wi-Fi works. All right, I think you can see this. All right, let's hit on this TappyQ app here. All right, the first thing you want to do, let's see if I can get you up here to where you can really see it. You want to hit refresh. All right, my grate temperature is at 276. Wi-Fi is connected, but all I have on my phone in is just straight AT&T internet. Okay, don't have to have a Wi-Fi connection to be able to do this. Like I said, you can do it anywhere. Let's go to probe 2. All right, my pork butt went from 96 to 97. I'm at 97 degrees. Still have a long way to go. Man, I am loving it. This gives me all the freedom in the world. A lot of times when I'm doing low and slow, I need to run up here and do this or run up here and do that. And this just lets you know what's happening all the time. The alarm went off on my TappyQ thermometer, alerting me that I hit 200 degrees. So I'm going to remove this thermometer, lay it off to the side, going to remove the grate thermometer, move it off to the side. All right, this thing should be pull apart tender. We're going to go in and try to lift it off the grate here. Let's see if it's freed up. Yeah, it's not stuck. Good deal. All right, let's go in. Oh yeah, man, super tender. Look at that. All right, here we go. All right, I'm going to cover this with aluminum foil. Getting ready to go inside while this is resting. I'm going to let it rest for around an hour. And any of you that watch my Huli Huli chicken, well, the sauce that I use on that chicken is the exact same sauce that I'm using on this pork butt here. I had a lot of great comments on that recipe. A lot of you tried it and loved it. Said you're going to keep it into your arsenal of recipes. So for any of you that have not watched it, just click on the link right above here and take a look at it. You'll see the recipe for the Huli Huli sauce. Plus, I'll have it in the description box. I'm not going to record actually putting it together again since it's already on that video, and since I'm going to have the instructions in the description box. All right, now I just busted this pork butt up. I haven't really pulled it yet, just began. And the one thing that a lot of people fail to do, and it's a good tip, is take some of the very rub that you put on the outside and put on the inside. Now, when you begin to pull this, it's going to incorporate that same flavor. All right, our pulled pork is pulled. Now, I just sprayed this with some non-stick spray. If you own some of these sear grates like this, these are actually made by Grill Dome. There's another company that makes them as well. You want to make sure you either oil them or spray them with that non-stick spray, which is nothing more but vegetable oil. All right, now what we got going on. I've got fresh pineapple. We actually cut this up earlier, my wife did. And she also made a sauce I was going to show on video, but didn't get to that point. So the recipe will be in the description box. It's basically brown sugar, half cup brown sugar, 2 tablespoons of butter, and a shot of rum, a spiced rum. I'm gonna go ahead and coat this one side. We're gonna go flat down on this side on the sear grates. Then we're going to add some here on the top side. All right, I just flipped these, as you can see. We're going to go ahead and put some marks on the back side. I've got to tell you a little story though. Right before I went to bed last night, I was kind of like half asleep, and obviously I was thinking about this cook today, and I was thinking about, oh man, pork on a bun, but under it, pineapple, but not just a pineapple. We're talking about pineapple with brown sugar and butter. Told my wife about it. She's like, ooh. So I got up this morning, I was trying to remember what I was thinking because I was half asleep when I thought of it. And I'm like, pineapple, brown sugar, butter with some rum. Then I advanced that to a dark rum, a dark spiced rum. That's what we got. This is killer. You ought to taste it before you even grill it. It's going to be that much better grilled. All right, so we're getting ready to put one of these together. First thing we're going to do is take one of these piping hot pineapple slices. Gonna lay it on the lower bun, and it is still piping hot. Now, one thing that I want to add to mine is some black pepper, just a touch for a little bit of spice. That should do it. All right, now I'm gonna lay on some of this pulled pork, and you can bet your bottom dollar I'm gonna get some of these pieces that has that bark on it. That's what carries so much flavor. Last but not least, here goes the huli huli sauce. Same sauce I used on the chicken. All right, there we go. All right, let's do a taste test. All right, before I get started actually tasting this, I would like to say that our website, smokyribs.com, is up and running. Please go over there and check it out. And a lot of the products that you see me use on here, you'll see links for that as well, because I have a lot of comments. People ask me, where did you get that? Where did you get this? Where did you get that? So I'm trying to remember everything I've ever used. And little by little, we're going to get it incorporated in there. Also, there's going to be an ongoing recipe link. You'll be able to click on recipes, and you'll be able to pull up and print the recipes right from the website. All right, let's give this thing a taste. Oh, man. You talk about good. A lot of people know that pineapple goes very well with pork. The rub here, the flying swine with the brown sugar, the turbinado sugar, excellent choice for this pulled pork. Couldn't be no better. This is absolutely delicious. Hope you give it a try. And until next time, smoky ribs.